Ever wondered if rats could outsmart you in certain tasks? It might seem absurd, but these creatures, often associated with filth and disease, possess a degree of intelligence that's highly underestimated. Rats, as small and seemingly insignificant as they are, carry within them an array of surprising abilities that can give some of us humans a run for our money. They are the unseen geniuses of the animal kingdom, often misunderstood and underappreciated. From their exceptional problem-solving skills to their remarkable adaptability, rats have proven time and again to be more than just simple vermin. Their cunning and resourcefulness are a testament to their hidden intellectual prowess. As we delve into the world of these misunderstood creatures, you'll be left astounded by the fascinating facts that lie ahead. So, are you ready to change your perception about rats? Stick around to uncover the incredible intelligence of these misunderstood creatures. Do you think rats are smarter than a kindergartner? Sounds absurd, doesn't it? But hold on to your thoughts, and let's dive deep into the realm of cognitive research that has been conducted on these seemingly small creatures. Rats, often seen as mere pests, have shown remarkable intelligence in numerous studies. Their problem-solving abilities, for instance, are quite impressive. In an experiment, rats were found to be capable of understanding the concept of cause and effect, a cognitive ability often associated with human beings. They quickly learned that pushing a lever resulted in a reward, and even became adept at avoiding traps set by researchers. This shows a level of strategic thinking and adaptability that challenges many of our preconceived notions about animal intelligence. Now let's talk about their memory. We all know that elephants are famous for their phenomenal memory, but did you know that rats too have a remarkable memory? Yes, indeed. In studies, rats have shown an ability to remember specific routes and locations for months at a time, demonstrating a form of spatial memory that is quite advanced for such a small creature. They can remember the location of a food source even if it has been moved, and they can also remember the faces of other rats and humans. Moving on to their learning capacity, it's been found that rats can learn from their mistakes and quickly adapt their strategies to ensure success in the future. They can learn to navigate mazes, remembering the correct path after only a few attempts. Some rats have even been trained to perform complex tasks, such as pressing buttons in a certain order to receive a reward. So, after hearing all of this, the question remains, do you think rats are smarter than a kindergartner? Well, in some aspects, they just might be. It's clear that these small creatures are not just survivors but intelligent beings. So, the next time you encounter a rat, remember there's a lot more going on in their tiny brains than you might think. It seems these small creatures are not just survivors but intelligent beings, wouldn't you agree? Ever heard about rats running mazes? This might sound like a scene straight out of a cartoon, but it's a real classic experiment that has been employed by researchers for over a century to study the impressive intelligence and problem-solving abilities of these misunderstood creatures. Let's delve into the intriguing world of these maze-running marvels. Picture a rat at the starting point of a complex maze. It's their first time in this labyrinth, and they're faced with a multitude of paths. The goal? To find the quickest route to the tasty treat waiting at the end. Initially they might stumble, take wrong turns and hit dead ends. But here's where the magic happens. As the experiment progresses, these little rodents start to display their quick learning prowess. They begin to remember the routes they've taken, the turns they've made, and the paths that led to dead ends. With each successive try, they improve, reducing their errors and decreasing the time taken to reach the goal. What might have taken several minutes on the first try soon becomes a swift and efficient journey achieved in mere seconds. But it doesn't stop there. In further variations of the experiment, when the layout of the maze is altered, the rat's adaptability comes to the fore. They reassess, adapt, and overcome the new challenges, demonstrating their exceptional problem-solving skills. Even more fascinating is the fact that these experiments have shown that rats don't just rely on their memory. They use environmental cues such as smells and textures to navigate, adding another layer to their intelligence. So, what does all this maze running tell us? It demonstrates that rats are not just mindless creatures scurrying around in our basements. They are quick learners, excellent problem solvers, and have an impressive ability to adapt to new situations. These experiments prove that rats are quick learners and excellent problem solvers. So, the next time you see a rat, remember there's more to them than meets the eye. Did you know rats can show empathy? Yes, indeed. These fascinating creatures are not just smart, they're also emotionally intelligent. Let's delve into some intriguing studies. One such study conducted at the University of Chicago found that rats, when given the choice, would rather help a fellow rat in distress than indulge in a tasty treat. That's right, these little critters are capable of prioritizing the well-being of their peers over their immediate gratification. In another experiment, rats were found to display a behavior known as emotional contagion. This means, when they see a companion in distress, they too feel distressed. It's a form of empathy, a trait once thought to be uniquely human. These studies show us that rats are not only capable of complex thought, but also of experiencing emotions and displaying empathy. So, rats not only possess cognitive intelligence but emotional intelligence as well. Have you ever thought about how rats communicate? You might be surprised to find out that these remarkable creatures have a complex system of communication that goes way beyond the occasional squeak we usually associate with them. Rats, in fact, have a language of their own, a language that relies heavily on scent and sound. Firstly, let's talk about pheromones. Rats use these chemical signals to convey a myriad of messages to their fellow rodents. These can range from indicating danger to expressing readiness for mating. In essence, pheromones are the rat's version of a text message, a silent and invisible form of communication that is incredibly effective. Secondly, rats utilize a wide range of vocalizations to communicate. Many of these sounds are ultrasonic, meaning they're beyond the range of human hearing. Some of these ultrasonic vocalizations, or USVs, are produced when rats are happy. Yes, rats laugh. They emit these high-pitched chirps when they're playing or when they're anticipating something pleasurable like a tasty treat. Other USVs are emitted when a rat is stressed or fearful. Interestingly, rat pups also emit USVs. These high-pitched sounds are thought to be a way for the pups to call for their mother, especially when they're cold or hungry. What's more, rats have also been observed to communicate through touch, particularly when grooming each other. This kind of physical interaction can help to strengthen social bonds within a rat colony and maintain a peaceful social order. To sum it up, rats use a combination of chemical, vocal, and physical signals to communicate with each other. Each of these forms of communication plays a crucial role in their social interactions, survival, and overall well-being. So the next time you see a rat, remember that there's a lot more going on than meets the eye. These tiny creatures are engaged in a constant and intricate dance of communication, one that is as fascinating as it is complex. It's clear that rats have a sophisticated way of communicating, much more complex than we ever imagined. How do rats survive in almost every corner of the world? This question might have crossed your mind at some point, and the answer lies in their incredible adaptability. These creatures, often misunderstood, are masters of adaptation, and their survival skills are nothing short of impressive. Rats have a unique ability to thrive in diverse environments. From the bustling city streets to the quiet countryside, from the chill of the Arctic to the heat of the desert, rats have made themselves at home. Their ability to adapt is not just about physical resilience, but also about learning and understanding their environment. Learning, you might ask? Yes, indeed. Rats have a keen sense of observation. They learn from their experiences and remember them for future use. For instance, they can identify safe routes and food sources, remember potential threats, and even learn from the experiences of other rats. This cognitive flexibility allows them to adjust their behavior based on what they've learned, enhancing their chances of survival. But their adaptability doesn't stop there. Rats are also opportunistic eaters, meaning they can survive on a wide variety of food sources. This adaptability in their diet is another key to their global spread. Whether it's a piece of pizza in a city alley or grains from a farmer's field, if it's edible, a rat can make a meal of it. And let's not forget their reproductive prowess. Rats reproduce at an astonishingly fast rate, further ensuring their survival. A single pair of rats can produce up to 60 offspring in a year. With such numbers on their side, it's no wonder these adaptable creatures can be found all over the globe. Their impressive survival skills, combined with their ability to learn and adapt, make rats a truly remarkable species. They might not be everyone's favorite creature, but their intelligence and adaptability certainly command respect. Their adaptability is yet another testament to their remarkable intelligence. Did you know that rats have been helping us in scientific research? Yes, that's right. These small creatures, often seen as pests, have been aiding in breakthroughs in science thanks to their cognitive and behavioral similarities to us humans. Rats have been central to our understanding of many aspects of human biology and disease. Their genetic, biological, and behavioral characteristics closely mirror ours, which makes them an ideal model for scientific research. From studying the human brain and the nervous system to understanding the effects of drugs and diseases, rats have played a pivotal role. One of the reasons why rats are chosen for scientific research is their complex cognitive abilities. They can learn to navigate mazes, recognize objects, and even exhibit signs of empathy. This complexity makes them a valuable tool for studying a range of human cognitive functions and disorders. Also, rats are particularly suited for behavioral studies. They can be taught to press a lever to receive a reward, for instance, which helps scientists understand the principles of learning and conditioning. They also exhibit a range of social behaviors which can be used to study social dynamics and mental health issues. Rats are also used in medical research. They have been instrumental in the development of various treatments for diseases such as diabetes, hypertension, and even cancer. They have helped us understand how these diseases progress and how potential treatments might work. In addition to medical and behavioral research, rats have also been invaluable in environmental studies. They are used to study the effects of pollutants and other environmental factors on health, giving us insights into how we might mitigate these effects. Our understanding of many aspects of human health, behavior, and cognition owes a lot to these unsung helpers of science. They have helped us make significant strides in various fields, from neuroscience to environmental science. Rats, therefore, have been instrumental in advancing our knowledge in various fields of science. So the next time you see a rat, remember, they might just be one of science's most valuable allies. So, are rats really intelligent creatures or just pesky rodents? As we approach the end of our exploration, let's take a moment to summarize what we've learned about these fascinating creatures. We delved into comparative analysis, comparing rats to other animals in terms of intelligence. We learned that rats, in many ways, are just as brilliant as some of the animals we traditionally associate with high intelligence, such as dolphins and primates. We then turned to classical experiments which revealed the complex problem-solving skills rats possess. They can navigate mazes with ease, remember routes, and even learn from past experiences. This is no small feat and is a testament to their cognitive abilities. Our exploration then took us to the realm of empathy. Rats, it turns out, are capable of experiencing and demonstrating empathy. They can sense distress in their fellow rats and will often go out of their way to help. This emotional intelligence is something we often overlook in animals, especially rodents. Next, we discovered the intricate world of rat communication. Rats use a complex system of ultrasonic vocalizations, body language, and scent marking to convey a wide range of information. This level of communication sophistication is a clear indicator of their intelligence. We also learned about their masterful adaptation skills. Rats are survivors, thriving in various environments across the globe. They're quick learners, adapting to new situations and challenges with great efficiency. Lastly, we acknowledged rats as unsung heroes of science. Their genetic similarities to humans have made them invaluable in medical research, contributing to numerous scientific breakthroughs. So, to answer our initial question, yes, rats are indeed intelligent creatures. They're not just pesky rodents but complex beings with a wide range of cognitive and emotional abilities. Their intelligence, coupled with their adaptability, make them one of the most fascinating creatures on our planet. We hope this video has given you a new perspective on these often misunderstood creatures. So, how do you feel about rats now? Quite the revelation, wasn't it? Our whiskered friends are far more complex and fascinating than most give them credit for. If you've been inspired or intrigued by these misunderstood geniuses, don't hold back. Share your thoughts, your curiosity, your newfound appreciation for these creatures in the comments section below. We thrive on your curiosity, your questions, and your eagerness to learn. Let's continue this journey of unraveling the unexpected, of exploring the unseen corners of the animal kingdom together. And if you've enjoyed this journey into the world of rats, there's plenty more where that came from. So, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, become part of our community of knowledge seekers and animal lovers. We have a whole universe of fascinating stories to share with you. Remember, there's always more than meets the eye. Don't forget to subscribe for more intriguing insights. Until next time. Next.